puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnnie's bite.
I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnnie's bite. You even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnnie's bite.
Some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnnie's bite.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Tuesday. Welcome to Johnnie's Bite. Yesterday, I had an opportunity to talk to you about the 3FM Baby Fair. And it's happening on the 7th and 8th and the 9th of July at the Marina Mall. It's a big avenue for all manner of persons. If you're an expectant mother, expectant father, if you're a guardian, if you're a parent already, it's a big platform for all sales of children, clothing and things, accessories and toys and books and what have you. And we will create that platform for 3 solid days. So if you're a vendor, you have interest in businesses that concern children. Of course, there will be a playground, there will be a photo-taking area for families to bond and network with other businesses. You have the magic number to call, 0244 40 50 27, 0244 40 50 27. And I can guarantee that you will not regret it. 3FM 92.7 Baby Fair, and we're doing this with Marina Mall. It's an open air space, so you can imagine, come and exhibit and you would grow and expand your business. But yesterday I also had the opportunity to talk to you about some comments that had been made in the run-up to the elections at Asin North, which happened on the 27th of June. The President of the Republic, and I've been asking that question, everybody seems to be running away from that question, that the President is a lawyer. And as a lawyer, he's an officer of the court. And if there's any education that must be given, he is better placed to give that education. I've heard people say that the President's comment on James Gyakye Quayson, who is MP-elect, who I'm told will be sworn in today by the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagbin, were just making commentary on it. And I asked the question, the President swore an oath to protect the Constitution. The President has served as a lawyer in this country, very well-respected lawyer, if you read their books. So the question is, at what point, as the President who is supposed to protect and preserve the sanctity of the Constitution, at what point does he jump from that point into the point of politicizing such a very sensitive matter before the Supreme Court? Now we are being told by people who claim that they cannot understand Twi, or they do not understand Twi, or they are not masters of the language Twi, are now trying to explain to us what the President, who himself is an Akan, who as a lawyer knows that words are powerful and who knows the place of words, who spoke. People are now trying to explain to us what the president meant. We have also heard the Domahini, or Sajifo Siadeyo Ajmambedu II, who is also a respected High Court judge, make pronouncements. We have also heard lawyer Kwame Jantwa, who is the head of the Political Affairs Committee of the Convention People's Party, make comments, and many others. Now, I would like to start this conversation from the Afrobarometer report. Yesterday, I shared portions of it with you. I want to show you trends of the institutions, especially from 2012 to 2022. The institution, the first institution is Ghana Armed Forces. The second one is the courts. Put it up, please. The third one is the president, parliament, police, and the political parties. Now, let's come to 2012. In 2012, 57 people, right? So respondents asked, how much do you trust each of the following, or haven't you heard enough about them to say? Percentage of who say somewhat or a lot. Now, these are the trends. 57% for the courts, 44%, 59%, 48%, 36%. Now, the change between 2019 and 2022, percentage points, negative 12. Change in percentage points from 2012 to 2022 is negative 21 for our courts. This doesn't look good. And yesterday, I also played for you a video of Dr. Puni Frepong, who spoke bluntly and candidly to the Bar Association. I've had to bring this back because it tells you that people have their own perceptions about the courts. The court can be where it is, but the people who justice is administered for, this is what they think of the courts. Now, show me the Attorney General, the Article 88 of our 1992 Constitution, the role of the Attorney General. And people have made comments and asked that the Attorney General, for example, files a nolle prosequi to discontinue the case against Gyakye Quayson. The matter is before court, so I will not go into the merits of the matter. I'm only having this conversation and asking the questions because the President of the Republic has spoken. There are many others who have spoken about this matter. So maybe if we want to start holding people, we may start from the presidency. Now, Article 88 is Attorney General. There shall be an Attorney General of Ghana who shall be a Minister of State and the principal legal advisor to the government. 2. The Attorney General shall discharge such other duties of a legal nature as may be referred or assigned to him by the President or imposed on him by this Constitution or any other law. 3. The Attorney General shall be responsible for the initiation and conduct of all prosecutions of criminal offences. 4. All offences prosecuted in the name of the Republic of Ghana shall be at the suit of the Attorney General or any other person authorized by him in accordance with any law. The Attorney General, 5, shall be responsible for the institution and conduct of all civil cases on behalf of the state, and all civil proceedings against the state shall be instituted against the Attorney General as defendant. 6, the Attorney General shall have audience in all courts in Ghana. All right, we'll end here. Now, the question on my mind is, the Attorney General has said that he will not respond to the commentary that has been made by President Akufo-Addo, ex-President Mahama, the Domahini, and many of the other people have mentioned. He said that will be... No, you play the video for me. Let me know, explain. Play the video, Attorney General's video.
I'm not going to comment on it right now. I'll come up with a proper statement on the matter. And it will be in respect of all comments generally which have the tendency to subvert the administration of justice. I think that is very unhealthy for our democratic dispensation, and therefore we must not countenance.
Well, he says it is unhealthy for our dispensation of justice and for our democracy. But you know what I just read for you, Article 88, there's an Attorney General and then there's a Minister of Justice. So one man has two hats. He is a Minister of State, Minister of Justice, and Attorney General. His role as Attorney General is supposed to be fair. His role as Minister for Justice, which is a direct appointee of the President of the day, in this case, President Akufo-Addo, who opened this can of worms with that statement he made in Asino, said, Oba Beko jail. He answers to the President through the Chief of Staff. So which of the hats was he wearing when he made this commentary? And how is he going to handle the commentary? I'm interested because the president spoke. Is he going to talk to the president to say, boss, you got it wrong? Because he would address John Mahama. That's a given. He will address John Mahene. That's a given. Will he address the president too? Now, the calls for nollie prosequi mainly are not founded in law. They are founded on emotions, temperature of the nation at this time, cost implications to us if we have to have another by-election and all of that. That is the consideration that is being made. Take me back to 2017. You remember when Delta Force broke into a court, right? Literally harassed the court and the judge. They were caught, and then some other Delta Force persons went to break in and freed them. Do you remember? The governance experts berated that the Attorney General has freed Delta Force members. I want to read the story. In this particular instance, Invisible Forces or Delta Force, but the headline says Delta Force. But there was a force. Now, in this particular matter, the Attorney General filed a nollie prosequi. That's why I'm asking the questions I'm asking, that which of the two hats is the Attorney General really wearing? And I've already shown you the Afro-Barometer implication and what people think of the courts. And yesterday, Reverend Opuni from Pons said people now trust the shrines perhaps better than the courts. That's the perception of the people. Now, people break into a court, and then they further break into free people who are supposed to have offended the law. The Attorney General at the time filed a nollie prosequi to say that they have no case. And in fact, Mr. Godfrey Dami, when he became Attorney General in 2021, said they were still investigating. Now, who was the Attorney General at the time? Godfrey Dami is not fresh to this matter. Show me the Attorney General at the time. There was Madame Gloria Kufu. Then there was Pemka Dindiok, my good friend. And then there was Godfrey Dami. So Madame Gloria Kufu was the Attorney General. Her two deputies were Godfrey Dami and Joseph Pemka Dindiok, former MP. So Mr. Dami is not new to filing nollie prosequi. And he's not new to all of these things. If you decide that, okay, you want to go on the goodwill, emotion, and all of that, and put both cases on the same wavelength, will you put more weight on a Gyakye Quayson case as you would have put on a Delta Force or Invisible Forces invading into a court? It's a simple question I'm asking. The Attorney General is supposed to be fair. So which of the two hats was he wearing? The hat of the Attorney General, or was he wearing the hat of the Minister for Justice, which sometimes is conflicted by politics because it is a political appointment? I am only asking. Good morning.
Like a transformer, or the Muslim, I'm like an informer. That's what here, what one, format.